Yeah, Coach, the offense looked inventive and lively. The defense seemed like maybe still a work in progress in some areas. I was curious if those were your thoughts as well.
Yes, good night to everyone. Yeah, I think it was a very interesting game. First half, I felt that we created a lot of chances, a lot. As you said, we were very mobile. We were running behind. We can attack in the right spaces, but we need to be more clinical as well. Like we create, for me, 5 clear chances. We only scored 2, probably 3, 4 could be a better number. So then we really put a big distance between the two teams. After that, obviously, the same thing happened against Cruz Azul. We're leading, we're winning, and then there are certain lapses of the game where we lose the control of the game. It's not just the defense looks fragile, as you said, but it's like we lose the control of the game. Good possession, moments of the game, areas of the field where to play, where we can be a little bit more direct. I mean, talking about Giacomakis, probably that's something he can help with. But very interesting. And then the second half, where it puts an immediate smile on my face because of the effort, pride, good football that a bunch of kids played against a very good team. Actually, the second half, the beginning, it was almost the starting lineup for Toluca, and the Luke Brennans, the Giannis, everyone. I don't want to name too many, but it's just encouraging the good work the academies are doing in Atlanta. Kudos to Matt Lowry and all the coaches. They are doing a great job. And yeah, the result, unfortunately, we lost, but I really like what the young kids brought into the game.
Was Chol taken out as a precaution, or is there an injury?
Yeah. He said he felt a little bit of sensation in the hamstring, but he said it's not that bad, but I prefer out of precaution to take him out.
And we've only been able to watch 2 games on the preseason so far. The first was Chattanooga, which I guess has to be discounted because it was the first preseason game, and then tonight's. But the Rossetto-Ibarra pairing, how would you characterize their play in those 2 games? Do you see progress that you want to see?
Yes, I would say yes. It's again, at times the analysis when you put only single players or only a pair of players in that part of the field is unfair because it's the collective that has to work together, right? So we talk, I think I told you this, certain goals, people that don't touch the ball, they participate because they're stretching. It's the same. Like at times, for example, Rossetto, I felt that he could have been a little bit higher on the field in this game, trying to take the back of the center mid. So then Ibarra maybe has more time and space when one of the center mids was pressing him. But again, those are the things that we need to gel out a little bit, and it takes time. I told you this. But overall, I think they are doing better compared to the first couple games.
Gonzalo, since Doug mentioned Chop, how would you describe how the kind of backup striker situation is playing out right now? Is it one guy that you kind of want to win that job, or would it be more of a situation where you could pick from a number of players that might come into a game as a substitute?
Yes, I mean, we have to see, still we have probably one more guy to bring in, and we need to decide which position. Second forward probably is one of those that are in the discussion. I think, again, I'm happy with what I see from matchup. You see the movement in behind, how at times him just attracting one center back releases spaces for Thiago and Luis. So I like that part. Obviously, Giacomakis is in town, and hopefully the visa is solved shortly. So then we have right there 2 9s kind of matchup can be the backup with Jackson, and then even Tyler Wolf, he's playing the U20s as a 9. It can be a different type of 9, a more of a false 9, mobile 9. So I have a couple options, but still there's room for bringing another player.
Go ahead, Joe. And just at the back, tough game for Noah Cobb to step into with his situation in general and the team just kind of in this state in preseason. How would you describe what this kind of experience can do for a young player like him?
Outstanding. I think I would love to have played in my career at 17, 15, 16, these type of games in front of fans in the big stadium against one of the best teams in Mexico. I mean, it's fantastic experience for all of them. And I think Noah was up to the standard that we want. Obviously, he needs to polish a couple of things. The angles, the timing is not easy. in the first half, he played on the right side when the rest of the preseason he was playing on the left. So, it takes time. It's unfair to judge a guy on these type of situations. But what I like is the learning lessons that he's going to take from this. And then I'm sure he's very mature. He's very professional. He's going to watch a film with Rob or Diego or Eugenio. And then he's going to improve. He's a player that we think has a high ceiling in his career.
Gonzalo, I'm interested in your thoughts on Luis tonight. He looked again like he had really something to prove. I know last year wasn't the season that he thought he'd have. I'm sure a lot of fans did think he'd have, but tonight he looked really strong. In preseason, it appears like he's had a very strong preseason. How has that reflected on the training ground, and what's his mentality been, thus far in preseason?
Yeah, I think you saw a little bit today. I think in the last press conference, I mentioned this a little bit. I mentioned the new version of Luis that we really like is more similar to 2021 when I first got here. I think he had similar, intentions and desire, and he's into the game and he's not distracted. Now Luis is in every training session 100% focused, and I like that. Today you saw how dangerous he can turn, especially when he's combining with Thiago, with the 9, with Brooks. So he's getting better and better. The other side is on the other side of the ball. He's also defending. He's coming back, helping Brooks to solidify that side. So overall, it's a very good version of Luis, and I hope this is just the starting point, and then he can improve even from this.
Locker room's open if anyone wants to go with Justin, but Doug, go ahead. Question.
Yeah.
I threw out 2 names. These moments where you said that the team loses control of the games, this was something the team experienced a lot last year as well. What are you doing in this preseason to try to get them, I guess, to keep the focus for tonight? Is it just a matter of more leadership, someone like Brad back there screaming at him, or not? You know what I mean? Or something like that, or what's being done?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of that. It takes a little bit of the experienced players, coming into the game, and the Brads, the Aussies, the Miles Robinson may help. Even Yakumakis, he has a lot of experience. But overall, I need all of the players to learn from these lessons. Like there was a play where winning 2-1, and it's I think 30-something minute of the game, and then there's a foul for us, and Noah tries to play right away. And maybe it's one of those that we want to play, but we can take a few more seconds and just breathe and just organize a bit better, not being always on the rush. It seems like we have to be always on the rush to attack, always on the rush. And yes, we want to attack, but we don't want to be naive in the way we attack. So we need to control the moments of the game. That takes time as well, it's experience, but I need them to catch up quickly.
And are we talking before St. Louis, or is this it?
No, go ahead.
Okay. What will be the plan for St. Louis? Is it going to be mostly first teamers like we saw tonight, or is it going to be a mix just to get the guys rested for next Saturday?
Yeah, probably it is going to be mostly the first group playing 90, trying to get a little bit there. We have to see which one we can rotate a little bit, but overall I want most of the players to play 90, yes.
Anything else in English?
Well, Derek, you included
go ahead,
in that group. We didn't see him tonight. He's been training.
Who, I'm sorry?
Derek.
Derek, yeah, he might see some minutes that day. Yeah, I don't know how many, but yeah, he will be included. Yep. That's it?
Spanish?
No? Okay, thank you.